Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Your Natural Healer channel. My name is Tammy, and I'm so happy to have all you beautiful souls watching today for your weekly oracle message. And I like to kind of refer to this as if your spirit guide, your guardian angel, if they were to send you a message, and you might see a shadow. I'm just reaching for something really quickly. Oops. Dropping stuff all over the shelf. That's what I was trying to avoid. Okay, sorry about that. If your guardian angel were to send you an email from your spiritual team, what message would they need to give you? And that's what we're going to do here today. However, before we get started, let me go ahead and get some housekeeping out of the way and some important announcements. So, first of all, for those of you who currently subscribe to the channel, thank you so much for your support. I truly, namaste. I really appreciate it. Really, really do. And for those of you who are not subscribed, if you've been watching and you haven't subscribed, or at the end of the video, if you enjoy it, if you would consider smashing that subscribe button, I would really appreciate it, because this YouTube, I don't want to say the word because I heard don't say the word. The formula, there we go, that's what I'm going to call it. The formula is real, okay? So by smashing the subscribe button, it does help. You can turn off notifications. I do that for the people I follow just because, I don't want my phone blowing up all day while everybody's, uploading content. So I get that. You will not offend me if you do that. So thank you. And then also, if you get any kind of, sorry, I'm putting my hair up, so if you see my shadow, if you get any kind of, what's the word I'm looking for? I can't speak today. If you find any usefulness, for lack of a better term, or if you find any value in this video, sorry guys, please go ahead and smash the thumbs up, because that helps move my video up so that more people can find the channel, and maybe they can get some value out of it as well. All right, so let's talk August special. The August special is birth chart analysis. It's on sale, 20% off, so it's $40. And it is a chart. It is based off of your personal birth information. Just really quickly, I do not store and keep your personal information. Once the report is completed and you confirm that you've downloaded it, I delete your report and your information. So if you lose it, sorry, you're going to have to pay for it again for me to redo the report. It is a minimum of, I think it's closer to 40 pages, but it's a minimum of 30 pages, and it's put in layman's terms. I like the software that I use, and then so that extrapolates some information based off of the date and time and place you were born, and then I'll add some comments to it as well. So again, if it's something you're interested, go to yournaturalhealer.com/services and get that. If your last day to purchase it is August 31st, however, that is first Monday trade day weekend, so I probably wouldn't get to it till about the first week of September. But I would reach out to you to tell you that, because I'll need to get your personal information. And then I have a special going on. I'm going to be doing a 2024 ultimate reading package. Okay, now what is involved with that? The reading will be done and released to you in December. I will pull some cards for the end of 2023, and then I'll do what's called a year of the wheel reading. So what'll happen is I will draw, and I'm going to just pull my tarot deck here. So I'll draw you one card for your overall energy, and then I'll make a wheel or a circle of 12 cards, one representing each month. And what to kind of, be on the lookout for. And remember, the future is not set in stone, so you can always change your future. And then I'll clarify the cards, and I'll draw some oracle messages as well. Additionally, it includes a crystal grid based off of your reading. So I'll do your reading first, And then whatever I get out of it, I will do a crystal grid to amplify your energy for 2024 to get some positive, energy. So you'll be able to ask 2 questions. So if you want your reading to be, say, about career and love, or health and general, you can pick what you want, and I will do it accordingly. So you'll get a crystal grid depending on, what I pick up, and I'll pull certain crystals. It'll be charged with Reiki. The grid will hold for 3 days to send that energy out into space for 2024. And remember, energy doesn't understand time. It doesn't understand distance. And that's why I love Reiki. And once you really get into spirituality and understanding energy, it's just incredible what we can do with energy. I will also do a distance Reiki session. It'll be 20 to 30 minutes long. That session will include a little bit of close out, Reiki for 2023, and then sending you positive energy for 2024 to help your year to get off to a good start. And then finally, it will include what I call a forecast report, which is basically like a horoscope. Again, with that, will need your birth information, which is your birth date, time of birth, place of birth, and your current location, because it pulls all the information from your birth chart, but then it also looks at the stars where you currently live for the first 3 months of 2024. Okay. So it's very specific to you. You read a horoscope in the newspaper or Cancer, it's for anybody. This 3-month horoscope is specific for you where you are at. So it's really a cool report. I am doing payments because it is $111. It's like a $350 value though. It's $111, and I will accept a payment plan. If you sign up for it early, because there's going to be limited spots, you'll have to do a payment, and it gets split up September 1st, October 1st, and then it needs to be paid in full November the 1st. There's no refund. So if you pay the first 2 payments and then you don't pay me the last one, I'm sorry, I don't refund the money. Anyway, so that's that. So go again to yournaturalhealer.com. You can see there's a video there about it. And then you can go, I think I might not have it listed yet under special events. So just check that out on the website. If you follow me on Facebook, I do have it pinned. So go to my Facebook page and you can see the information on the pin. And you can email me directly, Tammy, Tammy, at yournaturalhealer.com. Now, as I said, these are going to be limited because I'm going to do the readings in December. And then the holidays are coming up, but I will have them all emailed out before Christmas. And then plus, I can't run the reports too far out. So anyway, if it's something you're interested in, get signed up now, because as I said, slots are limited. I'm not sure how many. I was originally thinking 6. I may do 10. That's a lot of readings to do in like a 3-week period. But we'll see. If I get a lot of feedback, then I'll do the 10. So don't miss out. Start your year off right. I did one of these a few years ago with my mentor, and I loved it. It was phenomenal. And every month, at the start of the month, I would go back and I would listen to it. And you'll get that. You'll get a video file of your reading. You'll get a PDF of your report. You'll get a picture of your crystal grid, and there'll be candles as well. And then you'll also get an audio file of me talking about anything I pick up during the Reiki session. So a lot of good stuff for only $111. I know it sounds like a lot, but it is a lot of work and a lot of good stuff. All right. And other than that, that is all I have. So let's get this party started. So while I'm talking, this is, I can't remember. Marcasite? I think it's Marcasite. Isn't this a gorgeous crystal? For those of you new, I always love highlighting just a crystal that I'm drawn to. I am a huge collector and I believe in the power of crystals. That's why I sell crystals. They changed my life in physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual ways. So you can look at that gorgeous thing while I continue to talk really quickly. Actually, I'm going to shuffle. So the cards have been cleaned with sage, but we're going to go ahead and clean them with sound. All right. So, as I said, this is an oracle message, and emails from your guardian angel. And this is good for from Friday, the 18th of August through Thursday, the 24th of August. All right. So if it doesn't resonate with you, don't freak out. Again, don't say, oh, this is woo-woo and fake news and Tammy's a charlatan. Come back to it. Come back to it like maybe next Wednesday, and then maybe it'll resonate with you. But then again, you got to remember this is a general reading, so it's for everybody in the whole wide world, and I can't connect to everybody's energy. So, if you really are interested in a personal reading, I would love to do a personal reading for you. I love doing personal readings, and I think my prices are very, 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 very fair. And then you get a video file of your reading, which is good for you to watch forever. You can keep it forever. Now, if this does resonate with you, I want you to place your right hand on your heart, take a deep breath in and say, yes, I claim this for myself, okay? I did forget to tell you, this deck is called The Wisdom of the House of Night. I guess the House of Night is a book series. I just had heard this was a really good set, so I had gotten it. It's a little shadowy, but it's not like super deep, dark shadow reading. So anyway, take it for what it's worth. Now this is going to be time stamped. So I'm going to pull 3 cards. You're going to use your intuition to pick one card, either the left, the middle, or the right. And then when you're finished watching, don't turn the channel off. Go to the timestamp for the Reiki Hug. The Reiki Hug is 2 minutes of distance healing for you for the remainder of the week. I know it's only 2 minutes, but you know what? 2 minutes is better than nothing. If you'd like more, I do 30-minute sessions. I do 1-hour distance sessions. Go to my website. It's there. All right. So I'm going to try not to stab myself. Hold on. I'm going to tilt this down while I deal. And let's put that there. All right. I like having the pretty background. All right, so as I straighten out the cards, using your intuition, you're going to select one card, either the left, the middle, or the right. And let's go ahead and get started. So if you chose the left card, the email message that your guardian angel wants you to know this week is, it says belonging, House of Night. Okay. Belonging. Oh, we all want to belong. I mean, it doesn't matter if we are 5 years old or 85 years old. We all want to belong. We want to have some sense of family or friendship or a sense of community. And that's just part of being human. And I think you are trying to belong, but I think that you're going about it the wrong way. I think that you're not being your authentic self. You might not even be comfortable in your own skin. And I think that, you're maybe not putting yourself out there like you should. And you got to ask yourself why. Why are you not comfortable in your own skin? And as I said, this is a little shadowy, so that's something you really need to explore a little bit, because you don't want to hide yourself away from the world. You know why? Because you are a beautiful human being. You're a beautiful, amazing soul. And you were put here for a very specific purpose. And we all have flaws. I don't care if you look at the most perfect, when you're like in high school and stuff and you have the perfect cheerleader that's so popular and the perfect hair and her clothes are perfect. I don't care how perfect somebody looks on the outside. I guarantee you her life is not perfect. And that goes for any of us. We all have flaws. Some of us are too fat. Some of us are too skinny. Some of us are too pale. Some of us are too dark. Some of us have skin problems. Some of us have really bad hair. Some of us have no sense of style. That doesn't matter at the end of the day. That stuff is not important. What is important is what is in you, inside your heart. The love for yourself and the love for everybody else. So my friend, I ask you why? Why are you hiding yourself? Because you're not being your true authentic self. And, normally when I talk about authentic self, I'm talking about the throat chakra. And I think it's a little more than that. I think you've got a couple things going on with your energy. I definitely think that your throat chakra I don't think it's blocked, but I definitely think that it's not spinning, because we have a speed they're supposed to spin at. And I don't think it's necessarily spinning at the correct speed. I think it's slow. And I think that's because of this uncomfortableness you have with yourself. But where this is really stemming from is two places. First of all, your solar plexus. What is going on with the solar plexus? Because our solar plexus houses our confidence. And I'm really feeling that there's a little bit of a confidence issue here. So that's always a hard one to work through. You've got to look at yourself in the mirror and tell yourself, I'm beautiful. You've got to tell yourself, I'm smart. And when you say these affirmations, you have to say them like you believe them and like they're already true, which they are. You are so focused on your flaws that you're not seeing the beauty that really lies within you. And my friend, oh my God, you're beautiful. And you don't see it, and the rest of the world does. They don't see you for your flaws. And if there's people out there, I know growing up you have bullies and there are mean people out there, but that's not a reflection of you. That's a reflection on the crap that they've got going on in their life, the stuff that they have pushed down that they haven't resolved. But you need to really focus on what you haven't resolved. And you need to do that through your heart space. And I think that once you find that self-love for yourself, that confidence is going to start to shine. I think your heart chakra is blocked a little bit. And I think that your solar plexus is definitely blocked. I would suggest using either rose quartz. Oh, pink tourmaline is wonderful. And I was going to say, I have pink tourmaline for sale, but actually it's not on the website yet. I've got these beautiful chunks of pink tourmaline. They're not quite this big. They're a little smaller, but they're beautiful. Pink tourmaline would be wonderful when you're working on your heart space. I would also really, really encourage you to watch my guided meditation called Pink Energy Meditation, Trauma and Self-Love or Healing or something. I don't remember the exact name. Let me tell you, that is powerful. I was working on some really deep shadow stuff. And I was meditating and I was actually using pink tourmaline, and this meditation just came to me in my head. And so as it came in my head, I did it. And then when I was finished my meditation, I just felt so much better. I had to go and write it down. I was like, I have to share that. And so that did come to me. I do attribute that to my guardian angel, who I call Amber. I do attribute that to Amber. That's all her. So that meditation is phenomenal for grief, for deep-seated trauma, for self-love, which is what that pink, beautiful energy is all about. So I think if you don't do that necessarily every single day, I would do it a couple times a week, 2 to 3 times a week. until you still really work through these issues. I would work with some pink tourmaline. And once you really start to love yourself and see yourself for the beautiful person that you truly are, you're going to find that your confidence is going to naturally start rising. But then with that, maybe do a little bit of solar plexus work, maybe once a week or something. Or if you just do an overall chakra meditation, maybe carry some peach moonstone with you. But I definitely am hearing pink tourmaline, pink tourmaline, pink tourmaline. And that helped me. So I always recommend pink tourmaline for people who are really dealing with that self-love, self-compassion. And that's another thing. Don't be so darn hard on yourself. There's no need for that. You need to look yourself in the mirror. And again, this is a hard one. And I don't recommend anything that I haven't done myself. You got to look into the mirror, and you've got to look in your eyes and look into your soul and say, I am beautiful. I love myself. And beautiful is more than skin deep. Okay? It's the whole package. And what is important is what is in that heart chakra. And you've got it. You've got it. So be gentle with yourself. This isn't something that you're going to necessarily heal from in a week, but just do some work with your heart chakra. Be kind to yourself. Show yourself some compassion. Show yourself some self-love, and remind yourself how beautiful you are, and remind yourself that you love yourself. Because if you don't love yourself, how can you love anybody else? And if you don't love yourself, nobody else can love you. All right, let's see you at the Reiki Hug. All right, middle card. Let's see what we got for you guys. So, oops, this sounded like something. I had crystals out earlier. You got letting go. Oh, and look, butterflies. So she's letting go, and they're turning into butterflies, which we all know about butterflies. They represent change. What is it that you're really holding on to? Is it, and I'm trying to dial in, and I can't tell if maybe you're holding on to a relationship, a friendship, or maybe it's even some kind of, I don't know, image you have of yourself from 20, 30 years ago. But you know what I'm talking about. You need to let it go, because a couple things, and this is hard, and I've really been working on this with myself lately. Letting go of things you can't control. That is such a hard one, and I say it all the time. And I'm dealing with some things right now that I am really trying to work on. Okay, can't worry about things I can't control, and can't worry about things that haven't happened yet. And it's hard. And let me tell you, I've been using the heck out of my crystals. But what is it that you cannot let go of? Because when you can't let go of something, you're stuck. Think of a person that's saying stuck up to your knees in mud. That's what is going on here. You cannot move forward. And in our life, our journey, we're supposed to progress forward. We're supposed to take new steps. We're not supposed to be stuck in the mud with our neck turned looking backwards. It's going to give you a bad neck, and then you're going to need some Reiki and more crystals and all of that. But seriously, though, you need to choose for yourself, and you need to let others choose for themselves. So I don't know if this is a relationship thing or what this is, but I did get the sense, you need to choose for you, and you need to let other people choose for themselves. But the thing is, when you let go of the things that you can't control, you're going to open up doors. You're going to open up opportunities. You're going to invoke change. Now, granted, doesn't mean things are always going to be sunshines and rainbows when you walk into a new space or start a new beginning. Because change is scary. We get comfortable, and that's why we stay stuck in the mud and we keep looking in the back, because we know what to expect. But that's not life. We're supposed to move forward. We're supposed to experience things. We're supposed to let go. And if letting go involves crying or punching your pillow or, something, screaming, you do that, because that's part of the human experience. But you can't force what you want on other people. We should never force anything we want on other people, because we all make our own choices. Everybody has their own free will. But whatever this is, and again, I don't think it's necessarily everybody, it's a relationship related, but you've really got to take a deep breath in and let it go. This is all about I'm getting root chakra and heart chakra. Root chakra is our sense of stability, our sense of security. And as I said, when we look at things in the past or we don't move forward and allow the change to happen, we usually don't do it because, like I said, it's not always sunshine and rainbows, and we don't know what to expect, which can rock our sense of security. And we don't like that. That's part of being human. But I think it's also your heart chakra. I think you need to really analyze these emotions of whatever it is that you're feeling and ask yourself, are these really serving me well? And are they really coming from the place of the heart, or are they coming from the solar plexus, a place of ego? And if it's coming from ego, you might need to work on lowering your vibration a little bit in the solar plexus. But I definitely think that, I don't think that your root chakra is necessarily blocked. It might be, I think it's spinning, but it's kind of wanting to slow down because of whatever this is that you're not letting go. But if you don't let it go and you keep focusing on the past, you're going to have root chakra problems. And physically, it can manifest as lower back problems, things like sciatica. You can pull muscles in your leg. It can give you knee problems, ankle problems, things of that nature. If it manifests that way, it can cause anxiety, just a lot of really crappy things. And then, like I said, your heart chakra. Everything you do should be for your highest good and the highest good of all involved. And if it's not, then you shouldn't be doing it. Okay? So I would definitely work on those two chakras. I would, if you like crystals, ruby zoisite is a beautiful, and I don't have a piece, I think, here. It's a beautiful crystal that will work with those chakras, and it'll really help balance everything out and to really help you with that letting go. But it also brings in the green in it. The zoisite will really help work on that heart chakra. So if you have that crystal, meditate with it. If it's something you want to add, I actually do sell that one in the store. I think they're still available. I might be confusing that with another crystal. I do think I still have it in the store if you're interested. But trust me, when you let go and you work from your heart space, you're going to open up miracles in your life. And you're going to find that you're not sad. You're not depressed. It's not that woe is me. You're not going to be filled with all that drama. Let it go. Don't be stuck up into your knees in mud, because you, and I said this to the people that got the right or left card, you're a beautiful soul. And I know I say that all the time, but it is so true. And we forget that so much about us. We're always looking at our physical appearance and worrying about this and what others want. And you know what? You got to let it go. And when you really, truly learn to let go, then you can enjoy the present moment. And then if, a bump in the road comes along, you handle it. And you deal with it and you move forward. Just don't stay stuck in your life. Your life is too precious and too beautiful. Please don't stay stuck in your life. Let it go. All right, if you chose the right card today, you got... Oh, it says trapped. What is that? I can't read that. Hold on. Rephaim? I'm not familiar. It must have something to do with the book series. But as you see, it looks like there's a crow or a raven in a cage. Trapped. Are you feeling trapped? Do you feel like you, for some reason, have no options in your life? Are you feeling like maybe you're not doing what you want to do? Maybe it's a career. Maybe your parents made you go to law school because they both went to law school, and that's not something you're happy with. You really want to, I don't know, go learn how to do cosmetology and open up your own shop. If that's the case, do it. Life is too short. And don't say, oh, I'm too old. I'm currently 53 years old. I just started my business technically it was March when I incorporated. 52 years old and starting a new business. My husband's like, you're too old. No, I'm not. You know what? I am not. You never know when your time on this earth is going to end. And you know what? I'm taking every day for what it's worth, and you need to do the same thing. Don't put yourself in a cage, because that's what's happening. You're trapping yourself. If you sat there and if this little crow guy was you and you used your beak, the door is going to open right up, because there's no lock on the cage. Sorry about the shadow. There's no lock. Why are you making excuses? Why are you appeasing everybody else? And I'm not saying that life is supposed to be selfish. And I understand that, in life we all have responsibilities. But at the same token, our life is supposed to have meaning. Our life is supposed to bring us joy. And if you're feeling like a bird trapped in a cage and you just want to go out there, spread your wings and fly, then fly, dang it, fly. Because nobody is stopping you. The only person stopping yourself is you. And if you go, but, no buts. No buts. Those are excuses. If it's something that you want, that you're passionate about, that brings you joy in this life, then why aren't you doing it? Now if you're going, well, I can't make any money at it. I want to do painting. Okay. I understand that if you're not a great painter, but you love doing it, that you might not make money at it. Okay, then why not take a class? Sign yourself up for a class. Or carve a Friday night out. One Friday a month, that's your painting night. And you go in your room and you just paint away. Or if you're okay enough, maybe teach a class or start a YouTube channel. Like, what's his name? Bob Ross with we're going to paint a little tree, a happy little tree. And we got a beautiful, jovial little cloud floating by. Why not do a YouTube channel? Everybody else is doing them. And just because you might not be the best out there doesn't mean there's people that it's not going to watch. It's not about that. That's why I tell everybody with the YouTube channel, don't give people thumbs down, because what might not be your cup of tea, somebody else may love. Whatever it is, that you're feeling trapped, open that door. Fly away. Fly. There we go. Fly away. Don't be trapped in your own life. Don't make excuses. It's like with my business. It hasn't taken off to where it's a full-time gig. I spend a lot of time with it between, the selling crystals and then doing readings and then doing my YouTube channel. And it's a lot of work. And you know what? I'm going to keep at it. And I do hope that I could turn this in. I'm not trying to get rich off of selling crystals or doing readings and such. I love it, and I am passionate about it. And I believe that things like crystals and sage and essential oils and getting, readings a couple times a year and definitely getting Reiki monthly. I think those are all wonderful things that can help enrich our lives. I know it has for me, and that is why I am so passionate about it. And yes, I do want to make this into a full-time thing, but it takes a lot of work, and it might take me 2 years. It may never get to that point. But you know what? I'm here and you're here. And if I'm helping you, then I have a big smile in my heart, because that's what this is about for me. It was funny really quickly when I first started doing Reiki, I felt really weird about taking money for helping people. But then my Reiki master teacher told me, they're like, well, Tammy, we live in a society that there is an exchange of energy. If you go to a doctor, you have to pay for your service. If you go get your hair done, you have to pay for the service. You go buy groceries, you have to pay for them. There's an exchange. So your service has value. So that's the same with you. Whatever it is that you want to do, do it. Whether it's a full-time thing, part-time, or even just a hobby. And nobody's holding you back. That's the thing. People might have their opinions and be telling you their 2 cents, but at the end of the day, that's just their words. That has no bearing on you. If someone says, oh, why do you want to paint for? That's an expensive hobby and you suck. You know what? Then let yourself suck at it. But if it makes you happy, then you know what? Just paint away. And that's just people, that's a reflection on them because they don't have something that they're passionate about. Anyway, guys, my point is that whatever you're feeling trapped about, know that you're really not. That the trapped is all in your head. You just need to take the initial step to free yourself from whatever this is. And whatever it is going to bring you so much joy in your life, which you deserve, because you are truly wonderful. You really are. Everybody is. And you're remarkable. All right? Push that cage door right open. It's not locked. Let's do the Reiki hug. All right, everybody. I really like that deck. That's really the first time I've used it. So, it was shadowy, but it wasn't like dark shadowy. It was more personal shadowy. I'm going to grab, because of everything everybody was kind of going through, I'm going to grab a heart chakra bowl. Because everybody really needed some heart chakra love. All right. Okay. So I got the bowl here. Now what I want you to do is, I want you to go ahead and make sure your cell phones are on silent, because this is only going to be 2 minutes, so please don't be interrupted. 2 minutes, you deserve 2 minutes in your life. And I want you to then go ahead and get comfortable, and I want you to close your eyes, and I want you to give your body a quick scan, starting at the top of your head, working your way all the way down to your torso. Don't forget your arms and hands, releasing all tension, Nothing is tight. Down to your knees and your ankles and your feet. This is your Reiki hug. All right, everybody, wiggle your fingers and toes and open your eyes when you're ready. Oh, that was, I love the heart chakra bowl. It just playing it, felt like I was floating. I love singing bowls. But anyway, everything we talked about today as far as the housekeeping and the specials, all of that is in the description below. You can go ahead, just check out yournaturalhealer.com. All of that is there. If you're interested in taking any spirituality classes or becoming a certified master chakra healer, you can go to my educational site, which is lotuscenter.online. I was supposed to have Reiki 1 out in July, but with the summer, it's half done. I'm probably not going to have that out till maybe, because it's already almost three quarters through August. So I'm going to say October 1st, but I really don't want to wait that long. But anyway, if you're going to be interested in learning Reiki, I do have that coming, and my course is going to be very, very, very detailed. I've studied under 4 or 5 Reiki masters. I can't think right now. But anyway, 5. All right. So anyway, thank you so much for joining me. I'm glad you guys wanted to keep this. So again, please make sure you give it a thumbs up, share the video, subscribe if you haven't done so, follow me on Facebook, and check out the website. So I will see everybody on Monday for our weekly guidance for our overall energy. So go live your best life, but do it the natural way. Namaste.